Hey, it's Mitch, and I'm here today to show you some tips and tricks on how you can improve your online presence to help you grow your business. Now, what do I get out of this? A lot of people ask. Well, I find that business owners are often too occupied with running their business to have time to sit down and figure out how they can utilize the internet to help them and make their business more successful. And the biggest hurdle that a lot of them face when looking at hiring somebody is they don't know who's an expert and they don't know who they can trust. So I like to make these videos to show you some tips and tricks that you can utilize today to grow your business online yourself. And if by the end of this you see that I have some tricks up my sleeve and you want to reach out and ask how I can help you with this, then you can reach out to me. But if not, and you want to just utilize these tips yourself, then that's fine with me too, and I hope this is informational for you. So I want to talk about three things today. The first is going to be content. Now, content is the actual words that appear on your website. And Google uses that to determine what keywords and what kinds of web searches to show your website for. So here I'm looking at your website, and it's a fairly short website, and it really doesn't have many words on it. It's got a lot of pictures, and it looks kind of nice, but it doesn't really have many words. Google likes to see between 1,000 and 1,500 words on your home page to really have enough content for it to read and figure out what your website is relevant for. So the first thing that we would want to do is make a website that has that many words on it. That way your website can really appeal to Google that way. Now I'm going to show you a competitor's website. This website is the first one that appears if you search roofing in Fort Smith. So it's not a very long website, but it has a lot more words than your guys' website does. In fact, this website probably only has about 500 words, which is super beatable, especially if we went the route of 1,000 words to 1,500 words like I was saying that Google really likes to have. So we could definitely beat that. The next thing I want to show you in relation to content is the actual keyword rankings. So I'm going to grab your website here, and I don't think I need all this, and search for it. And we're going to see what kinds of keywords you're actually ranking for, and maybe what kinds of searches you're not seeing results for. So actually this is a tool that helps me to see what kinds of keywords you have, and it actually looks like you're seeing 0 keywords. So that means your website is not appearing for any type of Google search at all. Well, obviously that's not very effective, right? If your website never shows up. So here's that other website, Adams Roofing. They have 40 keywords, and I can actually look at those keywords, see what they are. Roofing Fort Smith, roofer Fort Smith, all that kind of stuff. And I can see how many times that gets searched each month. 50, 50, 100, 100, 150. So that's like hundreds of searches each month that these guys are seeing on their website that you aren't. And this here is the keyword difficulty. That's how difficult it is to rank for that keyword. And we can see by those numbers, it goes up to 100. Those numbers are pretty low. They'll be pretty easy for you guys to rank for if you have the proper content. Another thing that we want to consider is backlinks. So that's topic 2, is backlinks. And what backlinks are is essentially another website linking back to your website. So your website appearing on another website. And Google uses that to determine if your website is authoritative and if it's trusted within the industry. So we're going to look and see on the same tool again. I can see that you guys' website has 2 backlinks. So 2 is not very many. If we look back at this other website over here, they've got 293 backlinks. So what we would want to do is get more than that. And then really that's not that many backlinks. So we could definitely do that. It's a very beatable number. So we would want to get you more than 293. Another thing is not all backlinks are created equal. If you've got Pizza Hut linking to your website, Google's not going to care, because what does Pizza Hut know about roofing? But if you've got a trusted roofing website linking back to yours, then Google's going to see that as an authoritative website, and it's really going to want to promote your website more. The last thing I want to talk about today is citations. So here we have a search for Van Buren AR Roofing, which is where you guys are located in Van Buren. I'm sure you also service Fort Smith, which is why I was looking at Fort Smith roofing companies too, to compare you guys to. And When I see this search, the first thing I see here is the Google Business Profile, which is essentially the Google Map listing. That is primarily what citations are going to serve. Citations are when your business name, address, and phone number appears in an online directory. And the more of those they are that are consistent, the more Google will trust that your business is actually serving an area and that it's actually there, and the more it will want to promote you in the Google Business Profile, Google Map listings here. So I have another tool. This shows us how many citations businesses have. So the top one over here looks like to be Elite Roofing. They have 32 citations. You guys, JC, have 5. So we would want to get more citations than that. You know, we could overmatch them to like 50 citations or even more than that to really help push your business to the top of that Google Map listing there. All right, so that's all I've got for today. If you guys have any questions about this or you found this interesting and want to see how I might be able to help you out, then please reach out by responding to this email or calling the phone number inside. Thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.